Now at 9, a train tears through a semi-trailer in Jasper County this afternoon. Court ruling sparks a conversation about tribal sovereignty. And it's Toy Box Tuesday. You call and donate, and we'll do the shopping for you. Get your phones ready. Our telethon starts now.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Our phone banks are now open for our second Toy Box Tuesday telethon of 2024. We've got volunteers manning the phones in our Toy Box phone bank. And our very own Shannon Becker there, as you can see. During the next hour, all you need to do is call the number on your screen and donate what you can. Your generosity will help make Christmas a little brighter for every child in the 4 states. This is KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. I'm Tanya Bach. The KOAM Toy Box campaign started in 1988. It's one of the area's largest toy drives to benefit local underprivileged children. We're going to have more on our Toy Box Tuesday in a bit, but first, today's top news stories. I'll take a look at this video from this afternoon. Wow. A camera captures the moment when a train slices through a tractor-trailer truck. This was on Enterprise Road near the Joplin-Webb City line around 1:45 p.m. Fire departments from both jurisdictions responded. Remarkably, the truck driver was uninjured. The train engineer, though, did have minor injuries. An Oklahoma appeals court ruling sparks outrage from Native American tribes. The ruling states the city of Tulsa has criminal jurisdiction over non-member indigenous defendants for offenses committed within eastern Oklahoma in Indian territory. KOAM's Melissa Alexis spoke to members from the Quapaw Nation about the decision's implications on tribal sovereignty.
Not another county, not another state. Our jurisdiction is protected through tribal sovereignty. That's what's so offensive.
That's how Weena Supernaw, the Quapaw Nation's Business Committee Chair, describes the recent decision by the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals. A decision, Supernaw says, infringes on tribal sovereignty.
When tribal sovereignty is infringed upon, it's not in a single sledgehammer. It's death by 100 cuts. And when you allow one of those cuts to take place, eventually, if there are enough of those, you bleed.
The court decided the city of Tulsa has criminal jurisdiction over an Osage citizen who committed a crime in 2021 on the Muskogee Nation's reservation.
So there was a difference of view in terms of should that be within the jurisdiction of the Muskogee Creek law enforcement and their courts, or should it be city of Tulsa?
Quapaw says the ruling underscores tensions between federal, state, and tribal authorities regarding jurisdiction in Indian country.
It's confusing, and the state is causing the confusion in the city of Tulsa. This particular case took place in the Muskogee Creek Reservation. But if it took place in the Quapaw Reservation, that court is basically saying that our court and our marshals do not have jurisdiction over non-Quapaw citizens, that our laws only apply to Quapaw citizens. And no, that is not the case.
One of the concerns is that the ruling is a demonstration in how tribal jurisdiction can be superseded by state jurisdiction. Supernaw highlights that tribal nations should be able to carry out necessary processes as a self-governed body.
We have the ability to perform these really critical services and activities. We have the muscle memory to do that. We just want everybody to respect that sovereignty.
Reporting in Quapaw, Melissa Alexis, KOAM News.
Supernaw hopes the decision will be reconsidered. Chief Meteorologist Doug Hetty joins us now with a first look at weather.
Well, it turned out to be a chilly one outside for us today. Temperatures struggling to warm up well below our average high of 49 degrees. 43 is where we topped out. 28 was our low this morning, and we're going to struggle to get even back to the point we were today as we go into Wednesday. 32 in Joplin, 30 in Pittsburgh. Most of us lower 30s will bottom out mid to upper 20s later on tonight. We do have a westerly wind, so it makes it a little breezy out there. It makes it feel a little bit colder than what it actually is. And as our winds pick up a little bit later on tonight, our wind chill factors are going to be down into the upper teens. So bundle up as you head out the door in the morning hours. Pretty much clear skies, not a whole bunch going on. We are going to get a few clouds, maybe a few flurries that rotate through for us tonight. We're going to look at the rest of the week here in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Doug. Well, again, our Toy Box Tuesday telethon is underway. You phone in a pledge, and every dollar you give goes to buy toys for area kids in need this Christmas. Let's check in with KOAM's Shannon Becker at our Toy Box phone bank. Shannon.
Thanks, Tanya. Yeah, if you were going to call, this is your last hour today. We do Toy Box Tuesday leading up to Christmas on Tuesdays. So the phones are ringing right now. There's still one open for you. Number at the bottom of the screen. Thanks so much to Lance and Donna from Pittsburgh. They gave $100. Also Lester and Janice from Joplin, $100 as well. It's easy. It's Toy Box Tuesday. Call in now.
All right, thanks, Shannon. Well, the holiday season can be an especially difficult time for area families who are struggling. KOAM's Samantha Walker sat down with one Webb City family who's received support from programs like KOAM Toy Box to hear how it helps make their holidays a little less stressful.
When the holidays come around, some parents struggling may be forced to make the difficult decision between purchasing gifts or paying bills and putting food on the table.
Trying to, make ends meet with that. It's not easy.
As a single-income family with 2 children, one of whom has a disability, making ends meet during the holidays can be stressful for the Huff family. And this year has been especially difficult.
This year, I haven't even had a chance to go out and do Christmas shopping because I've been trying to keep up with bills.
But programs like Toy Box can help alleviate a bit of that stress by helping provide support for area families during the holidays.
I mean, this year I told them, I was like, we might not be able to have a big Christmas, but you guys will have something on the tree. It's always a help. And I'm always grateful for whatever help I do get. So.
For those who would like to help by purchasing toys, the Salvation Army in Joplin has tips on how you can do just that.
You can get them tags at Walmart, at Casey's, at different banks, different local businesses. You can purchase the toys on that tag, and you can either drop it off at the box there, or else you can take it into the Salvation Army thrift store.
The Huff family says the support means so much during times like this.
I want to say thank you to everyone that has helped, and is deeply appreciated.
Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Well, the Huff family encourages other families who may need help not to be ashamed to ask for it. Well, coming up, headed to court.
The suspect in the killing of United Healthcare's CEO screams to the cameras on the way into court today. New York City police are trying to bring him back to face a murder charge. I'm Connor Hansen in New York. I've got the details coming up.
But first, the holiday season is supposed to be merry and bright, but it can also be stressful. The pressures of buying presents and traveling to be with family can be a lot, but psychology experts say there are ways to turn that holiday stress into success. That story up next. Plus, our 2024 Toy Box Tuesday Telethon is happening right now. And here's another look at our Toy Box phone bank. Please consider calling the number on your screen to donate today to help local children have a Merry Christmas. Merry and bright or stressed and strained. The holiday season can be one or the other depending on your outlook. But while feeling overwhelmed with buying presents, traveling, and more may be unavoidable, psychology experts say you shouldn't let them rule your life. Fox's Sean Langille takes a closer look at how these pains can actually provide benefits to your mental health.
Mounting tensions that accompany the holiday season are bringing anything but joy to many people's worlds. According to a recent study by LendingTree, out of the nearly 70% of Americans expected to give presents this year, 37% feel pressure to do so, and 26% say it causes them stress. The holidays are also a time filled with gatherings, which can wear you out.
Any stress is still, even good stress is still stress. It still causes like the physiological response that we have, whether it's anxiety, stress, sadness.
But psychology experts say we can turn some of that stress into success, citing the mental health boost related to giving and spending quality time with others.
It can also be a source of excitement and happiness. We know that volunteering or helping others can be really good for us. It can be really good for our mood. It takes the focus off ourselves onto other people.
According to data from the American Psychological Association, giving presents triggers sections of the brain linked to pleasure, social connection, and even trust. Meanwhile, even though going to lots of holiday parties may seem hectic, they may be just what the doctor ordered to help put a smile on your face. Especially with shorter and colder days keeping more people inside the house this time of year.
Seeing other people, not being alone, even if it's like you're not traveling to see family, can you get together with friends, right? Not being alone during this time of year is really useful.
Sean Langell, Fox News.
Well, 'tis the season to give and ring bells with the Salvation Army. In Joplin, each day before the bell ringers go out, the captains gather and do a morning devotional with prayer and readings. They take this time to go over locations, tips, and say a prayer to get the spirits bright. Organizers emphasize the importance of the holiday spirit, not just for giving back during the season, but for addressing struggles that continue to grow throughout the year.
Into the spirit of what the season is for. When they're out there at the kettles, devotions, being able to be at the kettle and knowing they're helping raise funds to help those that are most vulnerable, that are in need throughout the season. All year long, food insecurity, rental assistance, there's a huge struggle all year long, and that struggle is going to be is growing year after year.
The Joplin Salvation Army also offers a worship service every Sunday at 11 a.m. Well, Doug is next with a complete look at your forecast. And later we go shopping with Abernathy Roofing to help make holiday wishes come true. And don't forget, our 2024 Toy Box Tuesday Telethon is happening right now. Please consider calling the number on your screen and give what you can, as every dollar counts.
Well, it turned out to be a chilly Tuesday for us today. Partly sunny skies, a little breezy out there as well. Made it feel colder than what it actually was. Nice shot of our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex tower cam. Of course, we are looking downtown Joplin. All right, drought update. Ever since we had pretty close to record rainfalls in November, drought's way better because we were in extreme to exceptional drought. Now we have a moderate drought along I-44 and just dry once you get out in southeastern Kansas. But we could use a little bit of rain. We have some rain in the forecast, but not until Friday. Westerly winds, chilly. Temperatures kind of hovering right around the freezing mark. If we go outside, here's 7th. Here's range line sitting at 32, southwesterly winds at about 5 to 10, but of course gust a little bit higher than that. So the winds are going to stay, we'll call them breezy for us tonight, making it feel a little bit colder than what it is. But the winds will start to pick up. So through tomorrow morning, we're going to have gusts 20 upwards to 25. They calm down tomorrow night, increase again on Thursday, but out of the other direction, out of the south. And what that will do in return is start to warm our temperatures up by the time we go into Thursday and Friday. But it is going to be a little windy. All right, pretty much clear skies. Had some clouds rotate through earlier today, but you can see some pockets of clouds to our north. You can't rule out a few light little snow flurries throughout the overnight hours tonight as we are on the backside of this big upper level wave. So you can see a few light little snow showers kind of rotating through, not a big deal. But once this whole big trough starts to exit the region, then we're going to start to warm things back up. Jet stream starts to retreat toward the north. So by Thursday, we're quite a bit warmer. We get a weak wave moving in on Friday. It passes by, but the jet stream stays well to the north. Another weak wave early next week on Monday. Again, staying fairly warm. Stronger storm system digs in once we get into next Wednesday, so that will be our next bigger storm system. But we have two smaller ones which will affect us as we go through the next several days. All right, let's go through time tonight. Some clouds rotating through, and again, a few random flurries. Temperatures kind of mid to upper 20s. We don't warm up much, even with sunshine. Upper 30s to near 40 by noon. Once we get into the afternoon, most of us 41, maybe 42 degrees, but still pretty chilly for this time of the year. Tomorrow night, again, cold. mid-20s, overnight lows, and then as we go into Thursday, we start to warm back up. Look at this, mid-50s for an afternoon high, so it does get quite a bit better. 41 tomorrow, pair of 55s. Thursday and Friday, 56 Saturday, 61 on Sunday. On and off showers through the weekend, but we stay in the, after tomorrow, 50s and 60s for the next week, which is pretty good.
All right. Well, I'm not going to complain if we have temperatures back in the 50s and 60s.
I don't think most people would.
All right. Not a bad forecast. Yep. We'll take it, Doug. All right. Well, coming up, we join Abernathy Roofing to make holiday wishes come true through shopping. And our 2024 Toy Box Tuesday Telethon is underway. You call and donate, and we do the shopping for you.
Welcome back. It's Toy Box Tuesday and our final hour for the day. I've got these crazy elves here with me. If you could keep them busy, that'd be great. You can call the number at the bottom of your screen. The money that you donate goes to buy toys for kids, make their Christmas a little bit better, a little bit brighter, and it stays in your area. Thanks to Deb from Pittsburgh, a donation of $50. Rosemary from Carl Junction, $40. Tanya, the phones, they've been ringing. So we need some more calls, though. We've got plenty of elves here to keep busy.
Yeah, they don't need to be playing with the toys. They need to be taking money, calls to get money to buy more toys for us. Yeah, we like that. And what do we do with that money? We go shopping. Thank you, Shannon. Abernathy Roofing and Construction Company in Joplin is one of our Toy Box campaign partners, and they took us with them on their shopping spree. As photojournalist Ty Park shows us, it does so much good, and it's just plain fun.
Yes, so this year we had specifics. We had a list of what these children wanted and needed for this holiday season. So we were all over the store this year, going from section to section to find those correct items that they wanted. I think they wanted to be more specific and make sure that the wants and the needs of these children got met versus us just coming in and throwing in toys in the cart. They wanted to make sure these kids went home with what they needed. I'll say it was a bit more challenging. We had to work at it this year. We didn't just get to swipe the aisles this year. We had to be very strategic with planning and making sure that the items that we picked met the list. To be honest, it's the joy in our son's eyes every year. He loves to come here and do this. As a family and as a business, we love to give back, but seeing my son run the aisles and get to pick out these gifts for other children, there's nothing like it. Don't wait. It's a great opportunity for them to get involved in the community and give back to these children that are in need, and it's always been a blessing to us. So don't wait on it, just do it.
Thank you.
With so much effort getting toys to the families who need them, we couldn't do this by ourselves. And every year we lean on the support of our community partners like Abernathy or even the students and staff at Soaring Heights Elementary in Joplin. And for them, the effort is certainly worth it. And we'll have more from this shopping trip with the kids coming up later in the show. Up next, holiday decorations on the road, what you need to know to stay safe this season. As the holiday season approaches, drivers are decking their cars out with festive decorations, but safety should always come first on the road. And while it's okay to have non-lighted decorations, experts recommend turning off any lights while driving.
It's okay to have decorations. They're not luminous or lighted, at least while you're operating on the highway, but if you're going to be on the road, it's probably better to turn them off. That way you're not distracting other drivers.
There are specific guidelines for vehicle lighting. Headlights must be white or amber, side turn signals should be amber, and rear lights can be red, amber, or white. Additionally, when driving, only 4 headlights are allowed, and all decorations must be turned off for safety. Well, 30 more minutes of news, weather, and sports is coming your way. Coming up, a fast-moving brush fire in Malibu forces evacuations and puts thousands of lives on edge. Plus, a nationwide manhunt ends at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania.
You're watching the 4 States Most Watched News.
Our phone banks are open for our second Toy Box Tuesday telethon of 2024, and we can hear the phones ringing. We love that. We've got volunteers and our very own Shannon Becker over in our Toy Box phone bank, and during the next 30 minutes, all you need to do is call the number on your screen and donate what you can. Remember, your generosity will help make Christmas a little brighter for every child in the 4 states. You are watching the KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. The KOAM Toy Box campaign started in 1988, just a few years ago, and it's one of the area's largest toy drives to benefit local underprivileged children. We'll have more from Shannon and the Toy Box Tuesday in just a bit, but first, the stories topping our national headlines. Wildfire season may have ended, but Southern California is still feeling the heat. Overnight, the Franklin fire broke out in Malibu, scorching 2,200 acres. Fueled by strong winds and low humidity. Evacuations are underway as thousands of residents are urged to leave, while Pepperdine University students sheltered in place. Fire crews worked tirelessly overnight, saving homes and gaining containment as winds eased. A nationwide manhunt ends at a McDonald's in Pennsylvania, where a sharp-eyed worker recognized a murder suspect wanted in New York. And now he's facing extradition as officials condemn the troubling praise that he's received in some corners. Connor Hansen has the story.
Yelling towards the cameras on his way into a Pennsylvania courtroom, 26-year-old Luigi Mangione is facing extradition back to New York City. After an extensive manhunt, it was a worker at an Altoona McDonald's who recognized the murder suspect from surveillance photos and called police.
I think the one worker that actually thought it was him, she said it between his eyes and his eyebrows. She says, when I took his order, it was like she got in her mind, oh my God, it's a guy from New York.
After getting charged for allegedly carrying a so-called ghost gun and showing police a fake ID, the suspect faces a murder charge in New York. Police say he was also carrying a handwritten manifesto describing, quote, parasitic health insurance companies.
We do not intend to delay this defendant's extradition to New York.
Since his arrest, some have celebrated the suspect and even made threats against police and other people in the Altoona community. That's something Governor Josh Shapiro and others are working to shut down.
In some dark corners, this killer is being hailed as a hero. Hear me on this. He is no hero. The real hero in this story is the person who called 911 at McDonald's.
Brian Thompson's funeral was held today in Minnesota. He leaves behind a wife and 2 children. Dozens of state troopers were seen there providing security. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
Again, our Toy Box Tuesday telethon is underway. You phone in a pledge and every dollar you give goes to buy toys for area kids in need this Christmas. Let's check in with KOAM Shannon Becker at our Toy Box phone bank.
Now, this is the final hour of today, and it's been pretty busy, but there's still room for you to call, still time. The number's at the bottom of the screen. The money that you donate goes to buy toys for kids in your area where you live. Thanks so much to Granby, Janie and Earl, nice $50 donation. Steve and Sarah from Joplin, $50 as well. So make a difference in kids' Christmases this year. It's been a tough year for a lot of people in their budgets and their families. So we love it that you're helping out everyone here where you live.
All right, thank you so much, Shannon. Well, Doug is next with a complete look at the forecast. Coming up, KOAM teams up with Joplin students to give back this holiday season.
Well, it turned out to be a chilly one for us today. Temperatures only into the lower 40s for afternoon highs, and we're dropping back now. Most of us are down into the upper 20s, and that's where we're going to stick as we go through the rest of the overnight hours. Great shot. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex Tower Cam. Of course, we're looking downtown Joplin. All right, 31 Nevada and Neosho, 32 at Grand Lake. We have 33 in Chanute. Let's go outside. Here's 7th. Here's Range Line setting at 32. Southerly winds, westerly winds at about 5 to 10, but gusts have been a little bit heavier than that or stronger than that. And that's what we're going to see through the night tonight. In fact, they'll pick up a little bit. By morning, we'll have winds gusting 20 upwards of 25, so that will make it feel a little bit colder. They calm down tomorrow night, then pick up again on Thursday out of the south, but in return, that will help our temperatures warm up a little bit more as we go into Thursday. Not a whole bunch going on here, but we do have some clouds kind of just to our north. A few of these are going to rotate through, and we may get a random flurry or two as we go through the overnight hours tonight. Big trough right on top of us, pulling cooler air right out of Canada, but watch it. It shifts out of here as we go through the next 2 days. We are going to track a weaker system moving in by late Thursday into Friday, giving us some light showers. But the jet stream stays to the north, meaning our temperatures in return are looking pretty good. Weak wave passes through on Monday, then a stronger storm system will start to work out by the middle of next week. So it does get a little bit more active as we go through the next week or so. Tonight, again, a random flurry or two, mid to upper 20s, only near 40 by noon. And I think most of us will top out 40 or 41 degrees, maybe 42 degrees. Tomorrow night, we drop back all the way down into the mid-20s once again. But Thursday, with those stronger southerly winds, our temperatures are going to warm up a little bit more. Most of us should make it up into the mid-50s for afternoon highs, which is going to be nice to actually see across the region. Clouds increase once again as we get into Friday night, or Thursday night into Friday morning. All right, day planner for you. In the morning, 30 degrees, 39 by noon. High temp right around 41 degrees as we get into the afternoon hours. Looking into Friday, look at the rain starting to pop up. So this is going to be Friday afternoon, not heavy, just light showers. Friday night into Saturday morning, and then any showers will start to push right on out of here by the time we get into Saturday afternoon. All right, let's go 41 tomorrow, 55 Thursday, 55 on Friday, 61 on Sunday, but we're going to have those rain chances.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on those closer to the weekend, of course.
Yeah, looks good.
Until then, enjoy these temperatures in the 50s.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Doug. Well, today, the Joplin Regional Community Foundation awarded more than $24,000 in grant money to 16 local agencies. The event took place this morning at the Joplin Area Chamber of Commerce. Representatives from each of the recipient organizations have the opportunity to discuss their missions and share their plans for the upcoming year. We want to thank you for helping fill the KOAM Toy Box for families in our community. Our phone lines are open. Call in now. And coming up in sports, Pittsburgh State women's basketball tries to win its 9th game in a row. Plus, an all-state tight end from Carthage commits to the Gorillas. John Dales has those stories and more up next.
Pittsburgh State women's basketball lost its first game of the year against Ferris State, but from that point on, Amanda David's team has been unstoppable. The Gorillas are ranked number 8 in the nation after winning 8 games in a row. It's Kids Day at John Lance Arena. Over 1,900 students from around the 4 states packed the stands to see the 8th-ranked Gorillas take on the University of Science and Arts of Oklahoma. PSU already up 3-2, and Grace Pyle left open from beyond the arc. She knocks in a 3-pointer. That's her 2nd of the game already. Less than a minute later, Pyle left open once more, and again, she makes the defense pay. Pyle scores the first 9 points of the game for the Gorillas. Still in the first quarter, Sydney Holmes finds Macy James open on the baseline. She hits the jumper. That extends the lead to double digits. Gorillas trying to put this one out of reach early, and Mays once again finds an open teammate. This time it's Harper Schreiner who drills a 3. That makes it 20-4 Gorillas. Late in the first quarter, Schreiner finds Corinna Gerber, and a beautiful give and go leading to another Pitt State bucket. The Gorillas give the big crowd plenty to cheer about. They beat USAO 98-40 for their 9th consecutive win. Well, the last 24 hours have been pretty nice for Pittsburgh State football. The Gorillas pick up not 1, but 2 verbal commits from the 4 states area, and one of them from Southwest Missouri, the other from Southeast Kansas. We'll start with Luke Harris. The Fort Scott High School senior, who was just named to the Class 4A All-State team as an offensive lineman, announces on Twitter he is coming to Pittsburgh State. And Carthage High School senior Carson Murray also commits to the Gorillas, according to his Twitter account. Murray is a two-time All-COC tight end. As a senior, he was a unanimous selection to the first-team All-COC West. Murray also received third-team All-State honors as a junior. Well, more high school football news. Miami High School senior Chris Kelly has been selected to participate in the Blue-Gray All-American Bowl at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas on January 13th. Kelly was named in District 4A3 Inside Linebacker of the Year and was a huge part of leading the War Dogs to their first home playoff game in 24 years. Well, it's been a long offseason for Crowder College softball. The Rough Riders head coach left to take the job at Pittsburgh State. Crowder then announced it had a new head coach before once again opening up the position to more applicants. And now the Rough Riders have their new leader. Nikki Keck is the next head coach of the Rough Riders softball program, according to a release from the Crowder Athletics Department. She was the head coach of Dewey High School softball for 8 seasons. In a press release, Crowder AD Brandy Arthur says Coach Keck's, quote, dedication to the athletes, strong softball IQ, and history of building and maintaining winning traditions align perfectly with our values. That's it for sports. We're back after this.
You might say kids from Joplin's Soaring Heights Elementary School are Santa's elves for the KOAM Toy Box Project. Members of the Student Council joined KOAM's Elise Noe, Jordan Keys, and Dow Quick as we used your donations to shop. Each group was assigned to find gifts for different ages, ranging from newborns to teens. KOAM photojournalist Ty Parks went along for the fun at Joplin's West 7th Street Walmart.
Should we get a few of these? Aren't these kind of cool?
So should we get several of them, different, like the Spider-Man, get the Disney Princess?
We love coming every year to partner with KOAM and shop for the KOAM Toy Box program. Makes our students really proud to contribute to this awesome program to help support members of the community, especially other children. So every year our student leaders from Student Council in 5th grade get to come and serve in this capacity to do this community service. So our Student Council members are leaders within their school and they know how to stand up and take care of other people, so we choose them to come partner with KOAM.
Oh yeah, that's really cute. What is that? Oh, it's 11? Yeah, for sure.
Give instead of receive. So I usually make stuff for my family, and so this is one thing why I wanted to be on Student Council, because I love to give and I feel bad for kids who don't get to have stuff. So that's what it meant to me.
All right, so what were we going to look at? Paw Patrol, right? Aisle 4.
I believe that I have more of a responsibility to raise leaders in our community than just to teach them reading and math, and so it means a lot to me personally that I can visit this event along with them. We can have conversations about community service and making sure that we're taking care of others.
KOAM Toy Box.
A big thank you to all the kids from Soaring Heights Elementary for helping us shop. And we are down to the final minutes for today's Toy Box Tuesday telethon. Let's check in with Shannon Becker at the Toy Box phone bank.
Yeah, I've got my little elves here. They're not really that cute, but we've got them anyway. You know, we got to have somebody answer the phone. Thank you so much. Today's been very successful. We're almost wrapping it up for today's Tuesday. We'll do it again this next Tuesday. Thanks to Gloria and Lee from Carthage, $100 donation. Looks like Lee from Parsons, $50. Also Oronogo, Sarah called with a $100 donation. We can only do it with your help, and the money you donate stays in your area where you live. It's Toy Box Tuesday, Fox 14 KOAM News at 9. Back to you, Tanya.
All right, thank you so much, Shannon. Well, record-breaking numbers for Taylor Swift and a first look at Severance Season 2. That's coming up in Hollywood Nation. Award season is getting underway with the announcement of this year's Golden Globe nominees. Fox's Ashley Dvorkin has a look at this and more in today's Hollywood Nation.
Mr. Scout.
Severance clocks in, an era wraps for Swift, and Golden Globe nominees are announced in today's Hollywood Nation.
Just cut to the chase.
Netflix's crime thriller musical Amelia Perez leads the way for this year's Golden Globe Awards, with the most nods, earning 10. The film is up for Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy, along with Honora, Challengers, A Real Pain, The Substance, and Wicked. Nominated for Best Motion Picture Drama are The Brutalist, A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part 2, Nickel Boys, and September 5.
What if I wanted to open a restaurant?
In TV, The Bear scored the most nominations with 5. Joining the chefs in Best Television Series, Musical, or Comedy are Abbott Elementary, The Gentleman, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, and Only Murders in the Building. The Golden Globes air live on CBS and stream on Paramount Plus on Sunday, January 5th. Taylor Swift's Eras tour has wrapped, and according to Variety, it was a record-breaking run, banking $2 billion. The 149-date tour ended in Vancouver. People magazine reports Swift handed out $197 million of that $2 billion to tour employees as bonuses on top of their salaries.
Hello, is anyone there? Is the board on?
Today's First Looks features a return to Lumen Industries with a trailer for Season 2 of Severance. In the series, Adam Scott leads a team of employees who underwent a surgical procedure dividing their work and personal lives. In Season 2, the mystery of all of it unravels even further in their search for answers. Severance Season 2 premieres January 17th on Apple TV+. In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
That's our time for tonight. Thank you for joining us. Thank you again to everyone who donated today, and a special thank you to our volunteers manning the phones tonight. Have a great night and an even better tomorrow. Merry Christmas.